Hello, I'm theloladass, and I'm bringing here the demo of Where the Heart Leads. So this demo came out last week, if I'm not mistaken, and it's developed and published by Armature. But I think this game came out already on PlayStation. I don't have 100% sure. I heard that this game was coming out first on console and then it will be for PC, but like I said, I don't have 100% sure if it was like that or if it's supposed to come out for all platforms at the same time. I don't know, but I want to see if this game will work, so I'm giving it a try. That's the point of the demos, to give feedback to the developers and at the same time to see if the game works on your PC. So that's the point of a demo. And that's nice that nowadays more more developers do demos here and there, not only for the Steam fests, but for like throughout the year they release here and there. We have some cows. I think the game was on a engine. Alright. A farm. And we have a scarecrow over there, but with a crow in the top. Shouldn't be scaring the crows couldn't get close, right? What the fuck was that? Was that a thunder or an earthquake? There's a Doge! Stay, girl! Casey, come back! Casey! Mom? Oh no! Casey! Casey! Wait, hurry! Oh, we are the father? Weird dream. What was that sound? It's so many talking at the same time. What's going on? Why is everybody freaking out? Freaking, oh no. What the hell is that? Whoa. A huge hole. What the fuck happened here? Casey! What the hell happened in here? Casey, here girl. Where? I don't see the dog. Stay away from the edge. Dad, I can hear her. I can see because of the tree. There she is. Here? Oh shit, here it is. Okay. Oh wait, you don't move the with mouse. Okay. These to zoom out or close. Okay. How the hell did she get on there? That dog. Casey always family. Casey always trouble. Casey's family. Oh, you have choice. Okay. Casey our girl. We can't let her down. Of course not. Okay, the winch is still attached to the tree and the bathtub is still here. I think I know what to do, but it will be dangerous. Go it alone. There's no time. I gotta do this now. They'll understand. What else is this? My wife. Renee and I have always solved problems very differently. I think part of what keeps us together is our independence, ironically. We understand each other's needs to do things on our own, but there is one way we are different. She likes to micromanage and I don't. And I don't have time to discuss what I'm about to do in committee. While Casey's life is on the line. We will probably fight about it later. Shit happens. It's like that. Okay, so that's a choice. So there's different choices. What we do? I see. Okay, look story. Person not cracked. Winch has enough slack on to reach. I can get this done. Wait. Hold on, Renee. Wait, I know what that look. What are you thinking? Renee, I need a minute, please. Okay, fine. Just don't do anything rash. You know, like you do. Yep, she's going to wait this. No shit. It will hold my weight for sure. Just got to get to the winch. Oh my god, wait, what are you doing? It will be fine, Renee, don't worry. Tell us this, Alex game manual, don't wake Ducky. Oh shit, what the hell? You can open this. Okay, this one Alex keyboard games, he must have let it out here. It says, oh, I'm not gonna read this. Okay. Oh, you can open this? Oh, but it's only to open like this is red, okay. What did I just say about not doing something rash? Can we talk about this when I'm not distracted? I can't believe you just damn it. Okay, I was really wrong over there. Okay, René, get behind the bathtub. I'm going to swing this over. You hook it on and we'll push it off the edge. Then I'm going to ride the tub down. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. That's your plan? You got the better one? I'm open to suggestions. No, but damn it, some warning will be nice. I'll keep that in mind for the next giant sinkhole. Congrats, that was almost funny. Fine, let's do this. Release the engine. I better throw this hard. Got it. Need to shift the hook. We can do this. This thing's heavy, but I think I can do it. Holy shit. Be careful. I make it quick. I don't like the look of this storm. Reassure René. Yeah, trust me, I got this. You saying that for my benefit or for yours? Both. Definitely both. I'll be right back. I'm holding you to that. I'm coming back. Don't worry. I'll get her. There was something over there too. Okay. This one for the record books, right? You can say that again. Don't be too long down there. Move bathtub. Poor girl, she must be terrified. How do I get her over here? She'll have to jump. It's okay, girl. We're not taking a bath or anything. Come on, you can make it. No, you need to ult. Oh, jeez. That was close. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just a little shaken. What the fuck? Wait, you got to get her fast. Son of a... I need to decide what to do. Keep trying. Come on, Casey. There we go, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are going down, not up, what the fuck? Don't move, don't fucking move. Jesus. Dad, wait, the winch slipped. Can you make it back up? Dad, are you okay? Is Casey okay? I see what you mean about hating this plan, Renee. You might have had a point. Two things. One, you are not funny. Two, I have a backup plan. You can fake me later. Okay, okay. The tub is too heavy. I don't think I can risk pulling it up. Just hold on a sec. It's alright, Casey. Wait. I'm gonna lower the apple basket. Put Casey in and we'll pull her up. Oh, okay. Hurry, please. Yeah, everything is falling apart. Come here, girl. Calm, Casey. Calm it. Not play around, because that will be stupid. That's a good girl. You're just doing fine, Casey. Good girl. Yes, that's you. You see that basket? I'm gonna put you in, and up you'll go. Okay? Easy peasy. I'll be right behind you. Alright. There we go. Oop. There we go. Go up. She's in, Renee. Pull her up. There she goes. You got it, guys. Keep going. It's okay, Casey. Just look at Mama. Yep, she's right there. My turn. Move bathtub. Alright. Ah, damn it! Oh, dead! Wait! This is not good at all. What? There's a branch jamming in the pulley. Oh god, the tree is cracking. Oh, we die? Is it? Renee! Was that a bad decision? Where the heart leads. But was that a bad decision? Was there a better way to save Casey? It's like it's continuing. It could be to happen this. But where the fuck are we falling? Whoa! Where the hell are we? Jesus Christ! Ah, oh man, my back! Oh my god, it hell, I'm alive! Maybe I can still pull myself out. Really? First of all, it's like, where the fuck are we? That's the first question. We can move a little bit the camera, but not like a lot. Okay, exit. We can't continue pulling up. Whoa! Jesus. That was fucking close. Jesus Christ. But where are we? We are like in the middle of the planet? What the fuck now? Great. Well, can't get worse, I guess. I really am on my own though. Only lifeline was a damn bathtub on a winch. Okay. Neat folks, look around for another way out of here. Alright, there's something over here. What the hell is this cave doing down here anyways? I don't care, I'm just lucky to be alive. René, kids! Oh, a lot of echo. I can hear Casey barking, at least she's safe. This is futile at all. Too much echo, or I've fallen too far. What else is this? Read. A note on stationery? Hey, this is a note from René. Can you hear us? I'm trying to keep things together up here, but the kids are beside themselves and we are all worried about you. If you can read this, we are safe up here, and I think the tremors have stopped. Casey's okay, and we managed to pull her up, but she's been barking non-stop. We are doing everything we can to reach you. Please hang on and come back to us. We love you. They are safe, thank God. Casey too, that's my girl. I already tried yelling to no avail. I have to get back to them some way. The dude, she's alive! Casey was just a pup when we got her. I think she was 6 weeks old. She was being fostered by a family in the next county over. Her litter was something like 12 dogs, but she was the only one they had left. There was another couple that arrived right behind us, and I think they wanted to adopt, but little Kate and I fell in love with Case on sight, and that was it. We took her home and gave her a bath, and she was part of the family. That dog never knew a bad day. She was always happy, always upbeat. And if we ever weren't, well, no one could cheer us up like she could. That's a good thing. This is same, but only to open, only to make it to disappear. Where the hell could we go? Oh, there's something in here. There's a small opening here. I think I can fit. Go in. Why not? No other option. I hope this is an exit. I hope to. There was another way, right, to up, but probably this is the right way to go. Probably could find another stuff. It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Yeah, I can imagine that. Imagine being claustrophobic over here. This if you want to go back, okay. This is a bit better, but maybe I can find a path to the surface. Whoa, it's a little bit risky. Damn it. As if being lost wasn't bad enough, I have to worry about cave-ins too. A photo of us. We took this picture around, I want to say a year ago. Good day with René and the kids. Casey was chasing squirrels while we played. We don't have a lot, but we have our time together. Summer 86, August, right before school starts. Playing soccer or football, depending where you live. For me, it's football. A washing machine and dryer? These are in pretty good shape for being underground. All they end up down here. An inventory deep from my pocket, a popcorn-shaped pile of lint. But can you do something? Oh. Can you enter in that house? Oh, I thought that might be sunlight. It doesn't look like it though. However, this building got here, but the cavern must have collapsed in behind it. Can you... I don't see a way to get in. No. Oh, wait, there's more. Where did all these come from? Maybe our neighbors? How long has it been down here? There has to be a way back up. Oh, I wasn't fast enough to read that one. Not again. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get buried down here. No shit. What was I thinking? We could have waited for the cops or the fire department. How do I get out of here? What will René do? Whoa, look at that. She would probably do something reckless and careless, but she sure as hell won't give up. I won't either. What the hell is this? Is this from her, from René? Diagnosis: oblique fracture, left tibia, stable fracture, clavicle, right side, contusion, lower back, no damage to internal organs, cause, trauma from fall, treatment, cast immobilization on left leg, functional brace on right arm, evaluated 3 weeks for progress, pain management as needed. Huh. So she fell, but she was like courageous, is it? Although now I'm going down, yeah, we are going down, not up. It looks pretty cool, it just ends. Nowhere to go. I'm going to die here, aren't I? Alone in this cave. Not a hero, just a dumbass. At least it's pretty here. All these flowers to keep me company. They remind me of that. What the hell? Huh? How the fuck disappeared? Dad spent so much time at his greenhouse crossbreeding flowers. What the fuck? We get memories over here? Mom always used to say that this was Dad's refuge. Fuck, you need to be fast to read those ones. Okay, this is a memory, that's a memory. And then we have to put a bag over the flower to make sure no other pollen gets in here. Very careful now, just like this. You pay attention, kiddo? Bag flower, sure. And why do we bag the flower? Sage. What? Oh, the bag. Wait, glad you are here. I thought I had comedy, but all I got was your brother's short attention span. It's not my fault you picked the most boring hobby ever. Watch that sass, boy. What did I tell you about that? Hey, wait. Let's go to the creek. Mom said the levels are up pretty high. I bet we could raft all the way down to Rene's house. Wait, it will be a real help if you'll help me finish up with these crossbreeds. Come on, flowers are boring. I'm gonna stay with that. Sure, Dad, I'll stay. What do you need? Great, grab me some more plastic bags from the greenhouse, would you? Suck up. Hey, wait. It's alright, son. Let him go. I wonder if this game has different endings depending on your choice when the full game comes out. I wonder. I didn't mean to make him mad. Everyone has to walk their own path in life, with. Sometimes people won't like the path you take. When that happens, you have two choices. Change paths or keep walking. How do I know what to choose? That's the hard part, isn't it? Sometimes you don't. Come on now, we've got work to do. Dad worked at the land of all his life. He was almost obsessed with it. When he was focused on his work, it was almost like he wasn't there at all. Huh. I didn't even think of checking in with the kids before chopping down this hole. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Maybe I'm more like that than I thought. I hope they don't resent me for it. It's like, I was trying to be fast. This flower is called a stargazer lily. Dad used to win prize for this. Alright, we can see this one. So, student named Kate Anderson. Kate? Who the hell is that? Is that our daughter? Yeah, probably. Stargazer lily signifies inspiration, wealth, good fortune, or innocence and purity, known to be toxic to cats. Huh. Do you knew that? Is it true? It's a rain lily. After a storm, Dad's garden was filled with them. They don't last a brief bloom, and before you know it, they are gone again. I can relate. Holy shit. The rain came off tonight, flooded both. Oh my god, you can't even. Flooded both our worlds. We slipped in mud and. I don't know what is. I don't know the rest. These letters over here is so hard to read. Can't even understand. What the hell? Why do developers do that? I remember this. They are called yarrow. I'm allergic to them, found that out the hard way once. Always handle them with gloves after that. They are one of the Renee's favorites. The things I do for love. Today I found out I'm allergic to yarrow. Renee's been reading this book about herbal medicine, which of course has led Sage to calling her a witch doctor. Really need to tell him to stop doing that. And discovered that yarrow had a bunch of different medicines. Showed me a picture and I recognized it because Dad's been growing that stuff out by his greenhouse for years. Of course, I wanted to put a smile on her face, so I went out after lunch to clip some of the stems and leave for her. I can hear Dad's voice now, giving me hell for not wearing gloves or anything. It's supposed to be a medicinal plant, right? Well, now I have rash all over my hands. I look like a volcano after the eruption. Renee tried her best not to laugh and failed, and he eventually gave me some salve. It seems to be helping. She's been all cracked up about it all night, and I feel like an idiot. But there was a moment when I told her that I would gather it all for her, and when she smiled at me, it wasn't because she was amused. Totally worth. Hello. That's how you pick girls. Am I missing one over here? At least I don't see. Wait, over here, dummy. Siege? Siege! I don't know how you pronounce Siege or Sege. I don't know how you pronounce that name. Whoa, this looks risky. Come on, Dofus, you can do it. Dofus, he hasn't called me that since we were kids. Whoa. How do you get down there? I was looking for a wildflower for that. How come Dad says I'm the danger one and you are the one who ends up falling all the time? Well, maybe I wouldn't fall if I didn't have to chase you down all the time. Maybe I won't run off if you weren't so boring. Wait, come on. I'm always climbing around here. You want me to help you get out? I promise I won't tell anyone what happened. Accept. I'm gonna accept the help. Why not? Okay, fine. What do I do? I threw down my headlamp. Pick it up. You threw it? Are you sure you didn't break it? Nah, it'll be fine. I'm sure it's down there somewhere. Go get it. Then follow my voice and I'll guide you out. Okay. Holy shit, what the hell is this? Sophie, my husband and I appreciate you help picking out an arrangement for the anniversary bouquet. Truly, Carthage will not be as beautiful place without your and Haldwin's contribution to local horticulture. And I'm sure someone like yourself holds the importance and sanctity of keeping one's land in order as close to his heart as I do. For this reason, I hope to entreat you to teach that lesson to your sons. Hubert was on the edge of the farm 2 days ago, picking the squash from the summer harvest, and he noticed something we both come to recognize as normal: a handful of stakes pulled up around the corner of the property line, boot prints and other disturbance in the soil, and at least a good dozen of our yellow crookneck plants uprooted and the spoil of their bounty. Before you imagine a number of objections to pinpointing your sons as the cause of this disaster, you should know the following. There were also obvious tracks leading off into your property from the scene of the crime, and your eldest took the opportunity to mark the fence with an admission of guilt in the form of a giant ledge proclaiming "Sege us here" carved into the corner fence post. A criminal mastermind is not. I know it must be difficult with Aldwin always buried in one project or another, but you need to do something about those two hellions you call children before they get into real trouble. We intend to go straight to Sheriff Carrollton if we catch them on our property again, and we are getting a German Shepherd. Also, so that you are aware, Miss Hollyworth moved her event to Thursday evening from Tuesday, citing an unexpected personal obligation. We look forward to seeing you there. Sincerely yours, Henrietta Marston. Okay. That's it. Ooh, climb that shit. There we go. Doesn't look broken. If this works, at least I'll be able to see where I'm going. Headlamp. This headlamp is a good example of how they used to make toys in the 60s. The only real difference between it and adult headlamp is that it's smaller, but it was tough and such, and I put it through a lot. Oops, It does. I can turn it even brighter. That's a lot better. Promise that I don't even know where the fuck do I go from here. I think you need to go around. The problem is that you can't even move the mouse to there. Where to now? Up here, wait. Come on. Wait. Oh, I'm over here already. Jesus. Can't even see, man. I remember Dad was just glad we were safe, and surprisingly said he guide me out. He has my back in his own way. He's done some really stupid stuff with his life, but he's always been there. If you've been staying at the house tonight, I wonder if things might have gone differently. Guess now I'll never know. It's strange to think about all the little joys that got me here. Well, growing up, that looks like a head of something. This looks like a bear, having a family, building a career. Oh, wait. The key to the rear gate of my parents' farm. The back gate is one of the oldest structures on their property, and no one knows who originally built it, so the key looks like something out of an old-timey movie. What? Would I still be here now? It's so fast sometimes to text. This gate was on the edge of Dad's property. René used to meet me here or in the field up ahead every day after school. Who's the key? She's probably home from school by now. It's hot this summer. Foundations. Whoa. Well, this is the maximum that you can do. I usually meet René after school just up ahead. It's summer now, but I've been finishing up an extra class I need to graduate. Dad's working on that big project of his too, but was I supposed to help him with that today? Guess I should probably check in with him, but René first, way more important. Of course. The girl is always more important. René, wait up! Hey, wait! Hey, René, wait, I know that green. What's going on? One of the two of us left their gate key behind last time we hung out. Any guess as to who it was? Oh no, come on, René. Sorry, if you want it, you are going to have to come get it. You're on. Oh, over here? Why the hell will you go over there? That's nothing. This is a little childish, don't you think? René! René? René! Why you can't move the mouse to rotate sometimes, like you can only reach to a certain place. Over here, I think I have side splints. René, come on, you got me, okay? That girl, I swear. Get her! Here I come. You never give up. Did I got her? Yeah. I told you I'll get you. Whatever, I'll let you catch me, out of pity, you know. Won't want you to feel bad. Sure, I totally buy that. Your concern for my self-esteem is touching. Ego, you meant to say ego. And it's all part of the service. So what now? Do I get my key back? What else do you wanna do? Silly, of course you get your key back. I can't stay too long though. I got a few... Oh crap! Oh my god, I forgot! What? Wait, I'm so sorry. I have to go. Talk later. Hey! You dropped something. Let's see what we got. Mail. This probably search report card. How much screaming this will cause? I don't know. What else it's in there? What is this? Sedge magazine, abstract art quarterly. The vanishing artist. Not sure what that means. And Scully? He goes by Scully? Something is stuck to the back of it. Second attempt. What the hell is that? Dad told me to give this right to him as soon as I saw it. And this is my report card. I did okay last semester. That's it for today. Alright, so what else is this? Probably it was him that did. This is all the email that came today. Report cards, bills, and says start magazine. Need to make sure I read through that at some point myself. René, I just want to make sure you keep track of everything that's going on right now because it's a lot. Remember, you have to do much spend practice before the show at Putts a Million Mini Golf. I think it's like that. Finish up the Hodes for Mom's Parade. I don't know if that's Hodes. Pick up Mom's medicine in town. Deal with the endless tide of homework. Help Dad with his crops. Work Mom's shift at the vegetable stand. Hang out with Wheat, I guess. I know it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but I want you to know this. You are a champion. Nothing can stop you, and you can handle anything the world throws at you. I'm rooting for you, girl. Girl. Oh, I didn't realize she was so busy. No wonder she took off. What's this about medicine? Her mom is sick? She hasn't said anything about it. René, huh? This is about René. Tell your mom what I said. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the advice. It will be okay, René. Speak of the devil. Hey mom, René, what's going on? Oh, not much, just chatting with René about a few things. You know, girl talk. I'm not sure I would know what that means. I think that's the idea, dear. René? Don't look at me, I'm not spilling the beans. Alright, keep your secrets if you want. Could you do me a favor with? See if you can talk some sense into those two. Your father and brother have been arguing for something like an hour. That's got to be close to a record, even from them. You really think they are going to listen to me? It's worth a try. Otherwise, my next plan is to run them both over with my car. Mom. I'm joking. You know I don't like to see any of my boys fighting, it's all. I can give it my best shot, I guess. Sorry to intrude, but I gotta run. Miss Anderson, thanks so much for the advice. Sorry I was so late. It's perfectly alright, René. You take care. René. Sorry, I gotta go. Bye, Miss Say. See you later, Wait. Bye, René. Seems like she's always on the move lately, the poor girl. Wish she would slow down just a bit. Yeah. You and René together, I swear. Can't be away from each other for more than 5 minutes before turning wistful. Wait, what? No, Mom, that's not what I was thinking. Of course, if you say so. Lovebird, come on. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, you know I'm fond of René. That reminds me, I let her borrow one of my catalogs last week. I noticed she circled a couple of things. Oh yeah, like what? There's an acoustic guitar and a sewing machine. For the price, I can't imagine it lasting long, and this is apparently something she's had her eye on. She's probably just being practical. She can be pretty hard on instruments. You know, I have to go into town to get what I need for dinner. And you told me you have been wanting to get her something, so I could pick up one of these if you like. So you can choose what model to buy, is it? I do have some allowance money saved up. Might be a nice thing to do for her. On the other hand, she can be a little bit particular, and she seems so busy right now. I'm gonna say to get a gift, why not? Sure, Mom, I've got a little cash to throw at it. Alright, which one do you want? Music is her thing, and I know she'll talk about getting a smaller body acoustic, but she also makes a lot of craft with her mom. That's why she called out the sewing machine, I bet. The price difference is that much. Probably the guitar like to pass time, but like sewing machine with the mother. I'm gonna say the guitar. Chloe picked up the guitar for her. It's specific, but I think she'll like it. Sure, hon, you got it. Thanks, Mom. My pleasure. Is that the mail? Yep, I grabbed it on the way in. Sage report card. Well, that's what I will fear. Mom? Has Sage talked to you about how bad his grades are? Not exactly his favorite topic, Mom. You know he never did finish that term paper from Miss Bonaventure class. Not that project from Mr. Needlam. Ouch. Yes, ouch. I'm not sure I should be telling you this, but Your father and I are worried that he might not graduate again this year. I didn't realize it was that bad. It's not too late for him to salvage things, but he's going to have to start focusing. I talked to his teachers and they are willing to let him make up all the work he skipped. That sounds like it will take most of the summer. It might. Listen, Reed, I know your brother has his own passions, and I respect that, I really do. But if he doesn't pay attention to school, it could really mess up the rest of his life, no matter what his plans are. I'm guessing you want me to try and convince him to study? If you don't mind, I think he'll listen to you more than us. We are just his parents. What we know. Anyway, do what you can. We got a letter from the bank. It's marked you're urgent. Really? What's that about? I don't know. It's addressed to your dad. Probably promote a special loan rate or something. Sure. Sure it is. Probably they didn't pay the bills. Hopefully it's not that. Sage, while he struggled in school, it's not that it was too hard for him. He just never cared about it much. He kept his head in a cloud of dreams and put smoke. And though work was all back here on Earth, you'd already been held back 1 year, so we were both seniors at the same time. I didn't realize things had gotten so bad though, and I couldn't imagine that he wanted to be held back a second time. I knew he had a place he used to go after school and hang out, but I didn't know exactly where it was. It was time to find out. So this the guitar, right? Where she marked René Stressa or something. In the summer after graduation, René was not absent. She would always be the kind of person who kept her head in multiple projects, clubs at school, her band, side work with foreign folks, and so on. So it wasn't strange for her to be busy. Actually, I worried about her more when she wasn't. This was different though. René always seemed on top of things even when she had a lot going on. But now she was anxious, forgetful, even panicked. Something was really stressing her out, but she hadn't talked to me about it. I was determined to find out what it was. Interesting. Can I go over here? René and her dad. And I don't want to hear another word about it. I'm serious and that's it. Okay, Dad, okay. You'll understand someday. I already do. Oh, wait, are you following me? Jesus, play it cool. Hey, it's not my fault you seem to be everywhere at once. So what was all that about? Our dads are still fighting over the tractor thing. It's a lot worse than I thought. Crap, I was hoping they will have worked it out by now. No, and actually my dad thinking about a lawsuit, seriously. Great, Dad is going to freak. Has freaked, past tense. I really don't know what to do with. My dad really does need this tractor working again, but this is extreme for him. Damn, she's really upset. I wonder if Dad will talk to me about this. I wonder if Gunnar would. Let's change the subject, huh? You see that behind me? What do you think? What, your dad's hayloft? No, goofball, the float. Trust me, I know how fond you are of the hayloft. Well, yeah, I mean... Problem with? Cat got your tongue? I think the less I say right now, the better off I am. Look at that, you are learning. Listen, I promise, I will try to find some time to hang out soon, okay? But I really do have to run. Bye, goofball. How does she always manage to twist me up like that? But what else she said? The float? What the fuck is a float? Oh, you can talk to Gunnar, René's father. Hey, Mr. Berg. Hey, wait. How are you? Fine, thanks. I just saw René, but she headed off to take care of something, I guess. Yes, a big project for Nora. Personally, I think she's asking for trouble. Oh. Look at all the gear they have dropped off. It's going to be one heck of a mess, don't you think? It's a lot of stuff for sure. Look, wait, I'm sorry about my outburst earlier. That was not meant for your ears. That's okay. Well, I'm pretty busy here, so if there's nothing else... Mr. Bird, René told me what you are planning with the suit. Can we talk about that? I should have known she would spill the beans. That girl. Listen, wait. I don't want to do this, but I really need the money to fix the tractor, and I feel like Alduin backed me into a corner on this. How so, sir? I was watching when Alduin pulled away from the shed in the tractor. He practically floored it right from the get-go like some joyriding teenager. No offense. None taken. I'll live with such. Anyway, I knew he was going to lose control if he was driving like that, so I started after him. I started? Sure enough, I was right and he crashed. He told me that his foot got stuck in the pedal, and that may be true. But if he hadn't been driving so fast to begin with, he would have time to regain control. I see. I admit I lost my temper, accused him of hot rodding and whatnot. Things got heated. I demanded that he paid the damage, and he told me that's what insurance was for and stormed off. I mean, technically he's not wrong, except the tractor isn't insured. Those premiums are illustrious unless you are with a big corporate farm. And it doesn't matter anyway, it's a matter of integrity. Your dad is responsible for the wreck, son. I don't mean any insult saying that, it's just how things are. He needs to own that and pay up. Bottom line is, I can't be without that tractor. It's the key to my livelihood. If I can't get my crops to market, I can't keep food on the table. And I'm getting a bit old to work the fields by hand. I don't want any more conflict, believe me, but I don't really have a choice. Yes, sir, I understand. Ask her what he's up to. Speaking of work, what are you working on? Well, I want to put in a new type of crop here. Been experimenting with different variegated squash seeds. Got some promising results. Oh yeah? Yep, you can check out what I just planted. I got my list right here. How do you remember which seeds are which? Normally I won't have to. I'll load them into a seeder, which I hitched to the tractor. Now I need a lot of notes and a lot of time. I better get back to it. We'll talk more another time. Alright, sir. Take it easy, Mr. Burke. Yes, read the list. Holy shit. Let me see this. When Dad came home after putting Gunnerberg tractor into Armadillo Hole, he was mad at everything. We all just left him alone until he calmed down, but it took most of the day. It was strange to me that Dad was so stubborn about not paying for the damage. Even Mom couldn't get through him. Then René told me Gunner was going to sue. I didn't have any business sticking my nose in it, really. But I could see how much it upset René, how helpless she felt. I had to try making things better for her. Listening to René's father was rough. Dad had already broken Gunner's trust, and I wasn't sure what to tell him. They had been fighting constantly, then putting on fake smiles for us kids. I wonder if that was normal grown-up thing or if these two were just more stubborn than most. Also, there was more at stake here than this argument. If they stopped being friends, what will happen to me and René? Will Gunner keep her from seeing me? Will Dad? Why wouldn't Dad take responsibility for his actions, like he taught me and says to do? Interesting. Probably believes it wasn't his fault. Do you need something, son? Nothing, sir. Just seeing what you're doing. Okay. Working? Looks like it. Wait. Still working, sir? Yes. As of 10 seconds ago, I was still working. I'll let you get back to it. What the? The guy's like, what the fuck? Is this the same thing? I wonder if there's something different. Oh, can you enter? Right? Oh, you can climb? Oh shit. Last night, what the hell? Last night, I probably shouldn't be writing this down. Mom and I don't pry as general rule, but I think they are starting to understand how often Rita and I sneak out. But I have to get it off my chest somehow. So we did it. We spent the night together, finally, in the hayloft. It wasn't like I imagined it would be. Both of us were nervous and awkward, and we laughed a lot. But we laughed together, which I think is the important part. We had a lot of time to talk under the stars. It was perfect. It was a perfect clear night, and we talked about, well, everything. I've never seen him so honest, so it's hard to explain. I love hanging out with Wade generally. He's supportive, funny, smarter than he pretends to be, all that. But he tries really hard to be cool, to act like things don't affect him. Except last night. It was like meeting him again for the first time. I spent a lot of time thinking about what's going to happen between me and Wheat. Now I know what I want. More nights like that one. A lot more. I hope he does too. Oh, so they already spent night together. And after that she wanted to be with him. Oh, do you go down? Alright. Let's go over here to René. No, this is Nora. Mrs. Burke, how are you? Oh, hello, Wit. I've been better. Though I suppose I've been worse too. Oh, sorry to hear that. Can I ask you something? Oh. Is something wrong? Are you alright? It's just my head. It will pass. That's better. What I wanted to ask was, what do you think about this float, be honest? Oh, I think it's fine. I mean, it's not really finished. Do you not like it? I know, honestly, I really don't. I know Renee is trying her best and I do appreciate it. But how am I supposed to take this in front of the board and say with a straight face that this is how we get our message across to the community? I'm pretty sure it will look better when it's done. I've seen the sketch with, but that's another thing. This should be much further along than it is by now. And Renee should have gone over all this with me, but she just went with the first idea that sounded good and plowed ahead. That's a little strange. I understand why. She just doesn't want me to have to worry about it. I've needed her help lately with a lot of things. Oh, why? Nothing you need to worry yourself about. But she already has a very full life, you know. And with all that added on, it's just too much. And she's taking it all on herself. No, I couldn't, but I think I have to. Miss Burke? Wait, you like art, right? You and your brother do a lot of art. I think Judge is the real expert, but I like it too, yeah. Do you think you might, I don't know, give her some feedback, maybe? Or help out on part of the project? I don't want her to run herself ragged over this thing. Man, I mean no disrespect, but have you met Renee? Have you ever tried to tell her what to do? I'm her mother, Wit. It's probably a different experience for me than for you. I just don't want to hurt her feelings, and the thing is, I'm very worried about her. Why would you be told? The weight of the world is on her shoulders. She helps me, she helps Gunnar, she has her brand. She has her band, not band. She has school. A person can only take so much, and then the cracks start to show. Did you know she made the band practice this past week for the first time? I didn't. That's really strange for her. And she won't ask anyone for an iota of help. What the hell it means iota? What the hell? She needs to learn, she has limits, and that she has support. I know it's awkward to ask you to intervene, but I'm not sure who else to ask. I understand, Miss Burke. Sure, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Wit. But please, don't tell her I talked with you, alright? I won't. Interesting. I guess I understand why Miss Burke is worried. René does kinda seem like she's all over the place. She must be really stressed out. But if she hasn't asked for help, it means she doesn't want any. Sedge wanted to help with the floats, and she specifically told him no. On the other hand, Sedge wanted to put wings on it. Anyway, if I try to push, she's probably going to get mad at me. But it might be worth it to make her mad if it will help her out in some way. I'm just not sure. Oh, René is over there. René's stress level is the second one. René's mom was kind of a mystery to me. She only said a small portion of what she was thinking, and I always wondered what she chose to hide. Nobody ever said an unkind word about her, though. I suppose she proved the benefits of the old cliche about not saying anything if you can't say something nice. She was right too, that it will be better for me to talk to René than her. I always lied when mom asked me how I was doing. Played it cool. René was even worse about that than I was. Hopefully I'll be able to do it without making René too mad. Okay. Well, René is over here, we can talk to her. I guess I'll bring those braids over here. Now if I just will this, I think that will support it nicely. Wait. They hug. The hands. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. Can't talk too long though. Got a lot to do. You do seem super busy, for sure. Yes, this thing is a beast. Literally. I mean, literally and figuratively. Because it's going to be... Never mind. Anyway, just let me see about this. Over here... Hey, René, your mom was here earlier. And she had some opinions about how things were going. Really? Oh shit. She wasn't supposed to see it yet. It's not done. I don't know why they cover these bad words right down by ass shit with these asterisks. It's like, why the hell do you do that? It's like, come on. I tried to tell her that, but she said you didn't talk to her about the design either. Well, no, I mean, I didn't really have time for that. The parts were available, so I took them. Besides, she doesn't need to be worrying about it anyway. I'm the one building it, not her. I heard you missed band practice for the first time. Yeah, I mean, I accidentally scheduled it on a night I was doing something else. Wait, are you trying to make some kind of point here? I'm just... Spit it out, Wit. What it is? What is it? Tell René she needs help. I'm gonna say that. Look, it's pretty obvious you are running yourself ragged with everything you are doing. You are spreading yourself way too thin, and it's starting to show. Wait, I appreciate your concern, but I know what I can and I can't handle. And I can handle this. Yeah, when was this supposed to be done? Well, look, that isn't really the point. What else is on your to-do list? Not just the float, right? No, there are a few other things. Like what's with all the questions? You have no idea what I'm dealing with right now, okay? My mom needs me, my dad needs me, the band needs me, I got summer school. And everybody needs what they need right now. We are like, whoa, René. And does anyone actually ask me if I can do the next thing? No, of course not. They just assume I can, and that I will. And the sad part, they are right. I totally will, because if I don't, who will? René, So if that's how it's going to be, if everything's going to be on my shoulders, then I'm going to do all this stuff the way I want to. And I don't need any comments from the peanut gallery. Got it? No, I'm gonna stand my ground. René, listen to me for a second, okay? Uh-oh. The stress level. Go ahead. Was that a bad decision? Shit. Can you hear how you sound? I've never seen you this stressed out, and I've never heard you talk like this. You want this flow to be good, right? For your mom. Of course I do. Okay, then you have to focus on it and give it the time it needs, or else it's going to come out looking like crap. But I have a lot of other stuff to do too. I can't just magic up extra hours in the day. What the hell do you expect me to do? I don't expect you to do anything. Let me help you, dummy. I got like 2 arms and 2 legs and a brain. It works okay, I'll like to think. But wait, none of this stuff is your problem or your responsibility. I'm sure you have your own things to deal with. That's funny. I could have sworn you were my girlfriend. Your problems are my problems. Isn't that how this supposed to work? Okay, jeez. Let's get one thing straight though. If I do this your way, I'm still in charge. So if I tell you to hold off on something and let me do it, I expect you to do that. Yes ma'am, absolutely. Good, let me think. Here's what you can do. Mom was going to work a shift at the vegetable stand, but she can't today, so I was going to do it for her. You can fill me in for me. Awesome, anything else? I was also supposed to help Dad harvest the crops because his tractor's out of commission, so now that's on you too. Okay, and the float? I really need to do that one myself. I have a plan for it, and I just have to. René, fine, don't get your knickers in a twist. I'll get Michael to help, deal? Now, that's a good plan. You know, my dad has an arc welder. Might make things go faster. Plus, I could grab his work lights. Who'll help if you are out here after dark? That's okay. Yes, that will be fine. I'll be right back with those. Sure. I'm going to figure out I'm doing next. So you need to bring the welder and the other the works like okay. But I got a lot of stuff, right? Stress level. Okay, that wasn't fun. I hadn't seen her that angry since the time Sedge cracked the neck of her guitar. So that was why she hadn't been showing up at the bench after school. She had a lot on her plate and was clearly starting to lose it. I wanted to help her, but that meant pushing her to accept that she needed help. But also she seemed really set on handling stuff herself, and she gotten on me in the past for acting like I didn't trust her to manage her problems. I hated seeing her stressed out, but I didn't want to make her angrier. I never considered myself a particularly wise person, neither has anyone else now that I think about it. But I just had an instinct that Renee was fooling herself, and that no matter how mad she got, I needed to make her see reason. We got through it, but I realized I had a new problem. I needed to come through for her, no matter what. After spending all this effort getting her to reach out for some help, if I let her down, she'll just go back to being a loner. I was in for a lot of extra work, but it will be worth it to see the look of relief on her face. It's like if it's the girlfriend, why not helping when she needs, right? Wait, still working, sir. Wait, but I need to help. I need to help him. He's going to go up. It said that I needed to help him. By the way, where is... No, it said that it was the vegetable stand. Every summer René family pull out a vegetable stand and put it by the fence along the back of their property. A lot of the surrounding farms did the same thing, creating unofficial networks for locals looking for fresh produce. Sometimes Miss Berg will make some vegetarian dish to show off what you could make with the produce, and she'll serve lunch to anyone who stopped by. It was a good little side hustle for them, for sure. They always found ways to keep themselves busy, a trait that definitely rubbed off onto René. But don't I need to go over here, right? Probably can't do it right now. I wonder. I'm in here. Alright. Look at these old things. Did you know I did this after college before I met your father? I didn't know that. Longing for the good old days? Ha, very funny. They were all done in plein air, meaning I painted them outdoors. I did pay a little attention in art class, Mom. I know what plein air means. Of course, just checking, dear. Actually, both you and Seth really do have quite a talent. Ah, heck, Seth is a lot better at that stuff than I am. Only because it's all he thinks about. You have at least one other major distraction in your life. Oh jeez, Mom, this again? I keep telling you, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's perfectly healthy and mostly endearing. Alright, I need to go make my list before I go to the store. So I'll be in the house for a little bit. Okay, the lights. Great, I'll take these lights back over to René and set them up. Okay, this was only for that. Sophia. Can you enter? Oh shit, you can. What the hell? That's pretty cool. Hey Mom, what are you doing? Making your grocery lists? I was. Now I'm just looking at some old newspaper clippings. Oh, anything interesting? Not really, nothing to worry about anymore, at least. This old business. Oh, okay, well, what are we having for dinner tonight? And I guess I need to get to the store. I remember most of what I need anyway. I didn't mean it to come off like, give me my dinner. I was just wondering. I know, don't worry about that. Remember though, it's your night to do the dish. Yes, ma'am, I remember. Have fun at the store, Mom. Yes, that is my idea of fun. Shopping for your guys' food. For your guys' food? Haha. Your guys? Huh. Sorry, Mom. Is it like that you say your guys? Shouldn't be you guys' food? Probably it's me that don't know how to say it. Alright, let's deliver this. The problem is that you can't rotate the mouse a lot. Like I can rotate like a little bit to the right, but more to the left, but to the right I can't. Okay, place the lighters. Now I need welder. I don't even know what the fuck is a welder, I'm gonna be honest. Later boys, be ready. Okay, so she went with the car room. There she goes, okay. So we have over here to talk to Dad and the brother. Oh, probably need to talk, you first need to talk to Dad about that. There's a bike. Seth, I really need you to keep the ladder steady. I am! Are you remembering to use both hands? Yeah, you only use one hand, you should always use two hands to make it steady. Yes, I'm using both hands. Then why the hell the damn thing shaking so much? Because there's only one of me and this ladder is huge. Hey, wait. It doesn't even ask the hands in there. Seth, you are waving, Seth. I need you to keep both hands on the damn ladder. Hey, Seth, Dad. Seth, hold the ladder. Sorry, Dad, I got it. Do you two need a hand? Absolutely, yes. Could you... No, son, we are doing just fine here. Besides, you are a bit late. Off with that Gunner's girl, I'm guessing? She has a name, Dad. You are perfectly aware of it. Wait, your brother has gotten to where everything I say is bad. So yes, I think it might be time for you to sub in. We'll make more progress with less attitude and a sunnier disposition. Son of a bitch, really? Whoa, Jesus, calm the fuck down. Holy crap. Language, boy, I'm getting really tired of your full mouth. Fine then, I'm out of here. Good luck with General Alduin with... Hey, hold on. Seth, you get back here right now. And all up your progress? Why would I do that? Later. Good for now, goddamn EP. That. Stick up for Seth. Now I'm gonna stick up for Seth. What is it, son? I know you're frustrated with Seth, but he has a lot on his mind, just like the rest of us. And besides, being a jerk to him isn't going to make him listen to you. Well, if you had been here instead of gallivanting around with René, we might have avoided all that. Look, son, Seth has got to learn at some point that sometimes you can't have what you want when you want it. Some things are just plain, unpleasant, hard work. You both could lose that lesson. Me, what I'll do? It's what you don't do that bothers me. Anyway, I'll keep working on this. You should go find Seth, try and calm him down. Maybe you can get him to come and back so we can all work on this. Why do you need so much help with all this anyway? I'm not getting any younger, kid. Just bring him back if you can, alright? I'll do my best. All I can ask, I suppose. Sure. I'll be back soon. Is that a little bit, annoying at the same time? I'm gonna be honest. Wait. Where's Seth? I haven't found him yet. Dad, you're not using your Welch. We are burning daylight, son. Get on finding Seth. Also, I can't get that. Yeah, we need to go and find our brother. Where is our brother? Brother? Seth, where the fuck are you running to? Oh, he hid over here in the tractor. No, this is the bike. Where the fuck he went? Seth was just in front of me. Now where the hell is he? His bike is here. Hey, wait. Check out this sick jump. Seth, here goes. Seth, wait. A little more speed than over the fence. Seth. Oh shit. Oh god. That went about as well as I expected. It was better the last time I tried, I swear. Anyways, you need something? Holy Jolie, that's smart. Sorry, man. Dad wants you to come back and keep working on the construction. What? No. I was working on that stuff all morning with him. I'm on me time now. Come on, Sage. It will go way faster if all three of us pitch in. In other words, you don't want to have to break your back like I did. Well, thought. The old man can go hang. Why do I always end up in the middle of crap between you and that? I'll let you ponder that. When you figure it out, let me know. Hey, come back. See you. He can be a real jerk sometimes. No, I'm gonna try to catch. I bet get him before he gets too far. Catch him! Go it. Well. Sedge. Fuck. So you can't catch him? Huh. Okay. Like he went through that, I can't open that. Wait. Where's Sedge? I found him but he ran off. I can go track him down, I guess. Never leave a job unfinished, son. Yeah, okay, I'll find him. But can I ask about your welder? When you get back you can. What the fuck? Jesus. But he went over there, how the hell can I pass? Right, how the fuck you do this? Oh shit, he's over here. Hey, doing okay over here? I'm fine, wait. I'm just waiting on you. You are still getting the equipment, right? Yeah, just hang on, I'll be back. Again, I am, but you know, you wanted to help, so... Yeah. I'm trying to, pursuing my brother. You know, that asshole. Wait, it was over here, but now it's up here. Oh shit, it's over here. What the heck is this? It's over here. Dude, what is all this? Huh? Who's that? That you got? What? No, it's your brother. Wait. You are way out of your mind, aren't you? I'm way into my mind, not out of. There's just a difference, really. Just don't ask me to explain what it is right now. Is this why everyone has such a hard time finding you? You hang out down here? Yep, this is my sanctum sanctorum, home away from home, all that jazz. This is where I go to think and work on projects. You built all this by yourself? Yep, with my own two hands, everything you see. By myself. Dad keeps saying I'm lazy. Imagine if he saw this. You could show him. He probably won't get it though. But you'll have to be impressed at least a little. Why didn't you let me on this? I don't know. I just sometimes need a place out myself, you know. But now that you are here, welcome to my center of my brain. A place of powerful creativity, occasional brilliance even. Is that really why you are hiding down here? Just to have a place to work and smoke out? Mostly. Well, look, I'm not sure if you'll understand. No offense. Don't try me. It comes down to this. I want to be an artist. And only that. All this crap with school and having a normal boring job and all. Every time I think about it, it makes my skin crawl. Gives me the boobs, you know? Sort of, but go on. Well, I spend a lot of every day pretending really. Going through the motions, feeling like a zombie. Then I come here and it's like I'm alive again. Truth is, if I could drop out of school for good and start doing art full time, I'll be happier. And I think I'm good at it. I really have some folks in town wanting to buy my stuff. Really? But aren't you worried about putting all your eggs in one basket? Don't you want some kind of backup plan? Having a backup plan just means you are not ready to commit to your real plan. And me, I'm really ready to commit. What the calamari was that? Huh? Probably stat. Gone again. They try but they can't get through these walls. Okay. No dude, you don't understand. This guy was here and he just like appeared through the wall. Uh-huh. Let's switch topics. Dude, is it safe to have all this turpentine in here? You light up right by it, don't you? Yes, but I've taken every precaution, I swear. It's all cool, little bro. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I knew you weren't super happy in school, but I didn't realize it was that bad. I don't know, man. It's like my personal hell. Well, that explains your grades. You saw those, huh? I didn't open them, but I gave the mail to mom and she told me about all your missing work. Yeah, stupid busy work is what it is. Stupid busy work that's keeping you from graduating. Yeah, I know. I'm just not sure I care. Okay, look. Support the artistic. No, support. I'm gonna support the artistic journey because if he's cool, he can get there. I know we should focus on school too, but I'm gonna say on artistic journey. At the end of the day, I guess being happy is more important than anything else. If school and having a normal job are really going to make you that miserable, then I guess all you can really do is go for it and hope for the best. I think you are taking a huge risk, but it's your life and your risk to take. And if that's what you want, I support you. Really? Bro, if mom and dad heard you talk like that, they'll shun you like they shun me. We'll be the team shunned, you and me. They don't shun you, come on. If anything, you shun them. And I get it, like I don't think they will understand all this. I don't know if I do either, really. But I want you to be happy. Thanks bro, I really appreciate it. I was afraid you would tell me I was crazy and rat me out to mom and dad. If you don't mind though, I'm a little dizzy. Just gonna get rid of this and lie down for a bit. You okay? Totally, but it's nap time. Like in kindergarten, remember? Only school I ever liked. Okay. Alright, sleepy. Look at this place. What is all this stuff? Holy shit, who the hell is that? Should I say something? What the? I'm getting a contact hike from all this paint and whatnot. Such imagination must be infecting mine or something. Alright, let's see what we have here. Sage troubles. I think I read it. When I got him to level with me, it wasn't real surprise. Both of us like at heart making things, but just leave it in a way that I didn't. Whenever we teamed up on something, I was always the one who kept us on track. But he was always the one who would make sure we got there, getting lost in the project, spending long nights studying the work. Maybe what my parents wanted wasn't for him. Was the alternative just as bad or worse? He was a grown man with his own life to live. But I didn't want to see him go down a bad road either. There is a Henry David Thoreau quote: "If a man does not keep a pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away." Sasha always seemed happiest when we left him free to follow that beat. And his heart was very good, I had to admit. If anyone could figure out how to succeed in a certain future, surely it would be him. Who was I to try and stop him? I let him know I supported him, whatever he chose, and left it at that. This is incredible. It's like a giant vampire bat or something. I wonder if he plans on displaying this somewhere. He should, it's pretty awesome. There's cans of open paint, dried brush, lots of linseed oil. Not entirely safe, especially the fumes. I'm getting a little high just standing here. I might come by tomorrow and help him clean up. This place is a wreck. Okay. Holy shit, there's 4 of this? Is it to find? No. From the Manifesto of Scully. Why found art? The real question should be, why not found art? Why should we limit the tools of art to the mediums and forms dictated by the capitalist tyrants to protect the cultural status quo? If creation is God's art, then all things in God's creation can be made into our art. Scully seeks the removal of all barriers to expression, be they economic or social or whatever else. Scully aspires to be truest, highest human skill, to look at the world and see art everywhere and in everything. It is the ultimate form of perceptual freedom. Valentine notes. Wait, but this is continuation, right? No, this is from the Manifesto of Skull. These are Valentine notes. Metal work for the framing, because like metal, love can take beautiful shapes, but rusts if not cared for, and can be dangerous if misused. Must have iron flowers both, because love can give pleasure and pain in equal measure. The heart radiates spines, glowing yellow, but literally sharp, glorious to look upon, but can also kill, consume you. The bat. The enigma of high school, so normal, so expected, but can also be terrifying and menacing. Metal framework over matched skin because the institution is indelible, even if the veneer is damaged. Dream project, traffic fountain, an amalgam of the worst excess of our dependence on petroleum. Primary materials are car parts, especially board panels damaged by accidents, concrete, shape of carrion birds incorporated to design a beautiful wreckage. Okay. Can't you talk to him? Oh, it appeared. Zzz. Hey, Seth. Zzz. He's sleeping. Come on, man. Seth. What? Oh, hey, wait. You checking up on that thing for René? Wait, what? The present. We talked about it. The present? Yeah, the big thing we were going to make for her. Romantic but edgy, remember? Wait, you were serious about that? I thought you were just rambling because you were stoned, so I just smiled and nodded mostly. I mean, I was rambling because I was stoned, but I was also serious. I already started on it, and it's groovy as hell. She'll love it, dude, I promise. I don't know, Seth, like, it's a lot more you than me, if that makes any sense. Holy schmoly, little bro, I cannot believe you. It doesn't matter. It's cool and creative, and it's just for her. Women love that kind of thing, dude, trust me. When was the last time you had a girlfriend? Total irrelevant. Wait, trust me, you know René, she's an artsy weirdo like us, she'll totally dig it. What do you say, should I finish? I'm gonna let him make it. You know what? Sure, knock yourself out. I've been wanting to get her something unique, but I haven't been able to find anything. I'm here for you, man, unique is my specialty. You give her this, and the next thing you know, this will be you handing over a ring. Whoa, take it easy, man. And she'll totally say yes, trust me. That's laying it on a bit thick. I'm just messing with you, man. But she's gonna like it, I promise. Now that's that settled, I'm gonna take a little nap. You'll be at dinner, right? Zzz. He didn't even answer. He fell asleep mid-conversation. That's got to be some kind of superpower. No, it isn't. Oh wait, you still can talk to him. What, Is it too fast? You'll never take me alive, you bungleheads. I'll get you. Seth, it's me, it's Wheat. Wait, watch out for the man. He's coming. Dude. Okay. What the fuck? He's all stoned because of the fucking drugs. Oh, not the drugs, but because of the paint and that stuff. He's not fucking drugged. Wait, I only see one sun here. What's the story now? It's complicated. It's complicated? Yeah, forget it. I raised a pair of weirdos. Lord help me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. We don't really need him though, right? I suppose. Forget, let's just start. Go pick up your tool belt and your hard hat. Put them both on. Hold on, son. 1 second. Is that Mr. Humphries? Yeah, stay here. I'll be right back. Malcolm. Although looks like progress is... I don't appreciate this, Malcolm. Don't appreciate what? A man can't stop in for a chat with one of his neighbors? We are very busy here. I'm afraid I just don't have time. With all due respect, Alduin, it doesn't look like you have done very much at all here. And that's troubling. Very troubling. I appreciate your concern, but I'll thank you to keep your nose out of it. Do I have to remind you what? Oh, I see. Your boy's back there. Well then, we'll do this sometime. You son of a... Huh? That? Yes, wait. You are right. Let's get to work. What was that all about? Just Humphries being his usual insufferable self. Don't worry about it. That sounded like more than. You know it. Maybe it will be best if you left me alone for a bit to plan how I want to do this. Just need some time to think. He seems pretty upset. I hate to bother him, but I should tell him I talked to Mr. Berg about the tractor. What the hell was that? Haldwin's secret. Malcolm Humphreys was the kind of man who preferred to have clients rather than friends. He was one of the richest men in the town, but always complained about money anyway. I don't remember either my parents or Rene's parents saying a kind word about him. So why was Dad having private conversation with him? Something was definitely strange about that. I knew Dad wouldn't tell me directly and will probably call it grown-up business. So if I wanted to know what was going on, I'll have to get more information first and then confront him. Dad. Yeah, dude, can you stop? Should I put the well here or here? Dad, can I ask you something? What? Sure, what is it, Wit? Hannah told me that her dad is going to sue you over his tractor. Did you know about that? Yes, I heard about it. I talked to him about it today. He seems really out of sorts without a working tractor. Well, that sounds to me like a personal problem. I got a ton of my own right now. What about without that anyway? It's not really any of your concern, Wit. It's between me and Gunnar. Sir, I don't mean any respect, but it's really bothering René, which means it's bothering me. So I would like to hear your side of it. Well, I suppose I can understand that. I borrowed the tractor because I was thinking about getting one like it. I was just driving it back to our property to try it out, and I had my big work boots on, and one of them just got jammed between the pedals. I slammed the gas to the floor by accident and almost turned the tractor over. Damn. Language, boy. Anyway, I kept it upright somehow, but it was going at a good clip. Before I could get my foot unstuck, I ran into an armadillo hole by the side of the road, and then it was stumped. Well, that was pretty much that. Cracked an axle, damaged the engine block, the whole 9 yards. That thing was dead in the water, and Mr. Berg saw all that. Oh yeah, he comes running up from his hayloft screaming that I was hot rodding or some such other thing. I tried to explain, but he wasn't having any of it, and he won't settle for anything less than me paying for all the damage. I mean, I know it was an accident, but you were driving when it happened. It's not that simple, son. First of all, Gunnar never told me the tractor wasn't insured. If it was a matter of helping with a deductible, that will be different. And if I will know it wasn't insured, I'm not sure I will have borrowed the damn thing in the first place. So you feel like it's Gunnar's fault? No, not exactly. It doesn't really matter who's at fault, but without any insurance on it, the plain truth of matter is, I can't afford to pay for it, even if I want to. Really? Will it be that bad? For the demolished tractor, oh yeah. And with all of this going on at the farm, and with the mortgage, and with all the bills, it comes down to this. If I have to choose between our family needs and Gunnar's tractor, I choose us, every time. Someday when you have a family of your own, you'll understand. Oh yeah. When Dad came home after putting Gunnar's part into an armadillo hole, he was mad at everything. We all just said, oh no, this is the same thing, right? Listening to René's father was rough. Dad had really broken Gunnar's trust, and I wasn't sure what to tell him. They had been fighting constantly. Okay, this is the same thing, so this is the last one. Dad wasn't just being a jerk for no reason. I could kind of see his side of it. Gunnar should have told him the truck wasn't insured. He probably would have borrowed the tractor from someone else if you'll know. The money problems were new to me. I knew we weren't rich, but I couldn't remember Mom or Dad ever telling us they couldn't afford something. They were trying to protect us from worrying about it, I guess, so we could focus on school and other things. He was just trying to put his own family first. Could I blame him for that? Yes, wait. Dude, what about the fucking thing, the welder? I can see why both Mr. Berger and my dad are coming from. It sounds like Gunnar's really hurting without that tractor, and Dad was the one who caused the accident. But Gunnar probably should have told Dad it wasn't insured, and Dad really doesn't seem to have money to pay for it regardless. I think I should... I'm gonna say this one. Maybe if I explain our situation to Mr. Berg, I can get him to go easy on us. I feel bad about this tractor, but he's just asking too much. I hope he understands. Okay, only this. But that, yes. About the welder? Wait, I should really talk to Mr. Berg when I can, so he can put all this behind. What about the welder? Oh, he left something over there. What's this? Background: Humphreys Holding is one of the most stable firms in Carter City area, owning controlling interest in a wide-ranging portfolio of business, with deep roots in company original started in 1962 to handle diversification in the ownership structure of Humphreys Hardware. The company now serves as the financial bedrock of Carter's ongoing economic growth, with such local mainstays as Carter Foods, Marston Lumber, Betty and George Bed and Breakfast, and Country Retreat Property Management and its age. CEO of Humphreys Holdings, Malcolm Humphreys, has been guiding the company with a steady hand for almost 20 years. Executive summary: the purpose of this loan is to propose a loan from Carter Finance to Humphreys. That's why Mr. Humphreys showed up early. He's pressing that about something. Probably to sell this place. It could be for that. Normally it's for things like that they pressure. Let's see. So with that many square yards, carried it to about 100 trees. Not bad. If you do it right, of course. That. Oh, didn't see you were there with. Just think about loud. Okay, I have a problem. I'm gonna have to go on because he's not telling about the welder. That's the problem. Aha, you can pick up. Ah, there we go. Okay, you can pick up like that. I wonder if you could ask permission. If there was a point that you could ask for permission about that, but probably not. Before I go over there and let me go over here. Mr. Burke, yes, with? Sir, about the tractor, yes. I know this tractor business is between you and my dad, but I want to ask if there is any way you might consider dropping the suit. We talk about this, young man. I'm sorry, my mind is made up. Here's the thing, my dad can be stubborn and that he has his pride. He's the head of this household, that whole thing. Sure, truth is, I expect that about him. But what's that got to do with anything? Well, sir, the truth is, and please don't tell him that I told you this, but our family is not doing all that well money-wise. Like, it's worse than you know. Oh, I don't really know all the details, I just know that it's bad. He's really worried about bills and he's really stressed out. Mr. Burke, it's not that Dad doesn't feel responsible for the accident. It's that he can't afford to fix the tractor even if he wanted to. At least not without making things worse for me and Sedge and Mom. I see. What you are asking him to do is put your tractor over his own family. Can you really expect him to go along with that? Well, when you put it in that way, I suppose I can't. Hell, Aldrin could have just come to me himself, I think he was probably too embarrassed to do that. Sure, I know how it is. Tell you what, I'll let it go. Your dad's a hard man, but next couple of weeks or so, I know he'll come by to apologize. Not sure what to do about the tractor, but I'll figure something out. I'll tell him. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. It's alright, son. Well, that's a good thing. We don't have to pay that. He's not gonna sue our father because of the tractor. That's a good thing. Yes, son? Just seeing what you were doing. I'm harvesting my crops with this hoe. I see that. Looks good, I guess. Can't you help? Because I thought you needed to help. What can I do for you now? Oh, nothing, sir. Just admire your whole technique. You get into Aldrin's sparkling wine or something? Oh, no, sir. I shall go. No, you can't do anything? Okay. I thought I needed to do something. René will make good use of that swirling machine. Now just gotta go get the thing. Okay, place. Thanks for getting the light and the welder. You sure your dad don't mind? No, but don't worry about that. I'll hand it later. You didn't ask him first? I tried, but you know how he is. Yes, I do. Yes, sir. Thanks for doing it with. No big deal. Yes, it is. But anyway, I also managed to rope Mike into this. You'll be at my back and call, right, Mike? No, I mean maybe, kind of. Don't worry, I won't make you do too much. The back is kinda done, or at least we can start attaching things to it. But we need something up there. I see. Rene, I thought we were building all the bracing first. Well, I want to start at the back, then go up. It's better because we can see where we are lacking once we have the detail done. Okay. Offer another solution. Have you thought of building it backwards? What? What? From the top down? From the top? Why would we want to do that? Because building at the top is the hardest, so you get the other stuff out of the way. Wait, you know what will really be helpful right now? If you fill in for me helping my dad with his crops. So, no top down? This is going to be a huge wolf, I think. A symbol of beauty and strength that everyone knows. I'll need a lot of material. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, no top down? No, wait, no top down. Before you help that out, could you please grab that pile of materials and bring it over here? It will help us go fast if you don't have to keep walking back and forth. I could do it. No, Mike. Okay, no problem. I'll get it. Mike, why did René pull you away from me in order to get you on this? What are you asking for? I was just wondering, that's all. Nothing much. My mom had an open house this weekend, so no one's around at the house. But this one here told me it's only a couple of light things I needed to move. Maybe a lad helped me attach some pieces to my project, a couple of minutes tops. You're exaggerating quite severely, sir. Just saying what I heard. That does seem like René to me as well, so. What? Now you are both ganging up on me? Have you picked up the materials yet? No? So it will go a lot quicker if we add those, don't you think? Yes. Then Mr. Mike, you can help me weld them all into place. Excellent. We are very excited about it, René, can't you tell? By the look on both of your face and the tone in your voice, yes, I can tell what's going on completely. Parts, please? Yes, ma'am. Your command is my command? Yes, sir, right, sir, as you say, sir. God, I think I'll be better alone. Jesus. Okay, pick up the materials. René, Mike, I got all the metal. Cool. Could you put it right at the end over there? Sure. At the end over there. Oh, over here. Now I'm really happy you brought the lights. I forget, even with the daylight savings, night comes on very fast around here. Oh, my dad's over there. Wait, could you go help him? I was supposed to do it and I know what he wants to get a lot done. But with the... Of course, I'll take care of it. Anything you need. Anything I need? Literally? Well, you know, long as I'm able. That gives me some ideas. Oh god, my ears. Get a room. Hey, I'm the boss here. I'll flirt if I feel like it. Got that? Okay. So what exactly do you want me to do? I want us to start from the rear and work our way up. Good luck, guys. Thanks, we'll need it. Or better say, I'll need it. Less talk, more rock, Mike. What does that mean? I'll go help your dad. Jesus. There was something over here, like a photo. This really good location for René's project. Honestly, I'll leave it right here once it's finished, but I know she needs it to get downtown. I A million plants unfolding. Or is it 1 million plants unfolding? Probably it's 1 million. But it looks like an eye. Yes, wait. Again, Mr. Burke. Hannah told me to come see you. I'm going to take on her charge while she finishes the float. Oh, that's very nice of you. In order to do that, you'll need a hoe. I have an extra hoe, one over by the barn. Please go get it. You got it, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Pick it up. You got the right tool for the job. Let's see how good you are at it. Did we did it? You have a nice field here, sir. Crops are coming along. What makes you say that? This is just the beginning of the healthy long-term growth. Are you thinking because there's a lot of grain that means good progress? Yes, but I guess you got me. I don't know if they are coming along or not. Just look like it to me. Well, that's okay. I can get you through some hard work. Speak of it, let's put you to it. So, right where you are standing, dig in and pile dirt around the bottom of those rows. Like this, Mr. Burke? That's good. Keep going. I can't believe it's the end of the school year. Yep, time flies, I guess. I was gonna talk with you about her plans after school, I mean. My job is to till the fields with. Helping Renee chart the course of her life is Nora's job. They are handling it together. That's good. Miss Berg is pretty active with school. She has a lot of support, for sure. Everybody loves Nora. It's always been like that long as I can remember, since before you were born. How's this? That's good. Hold up, Toll. I think I see someone at the stand. Can you go help whoever it is? Sure, I see them. Be right back. Oh, I can see it's cool that the float is getting built when you are progressing through the game. It's pretty cool. Dude, didn't I just see you? You are like collocated. What? Collocated? Cosmic man. Oh lord, here we go. Hey Lars, how is it going? Another groovy day in paradise, my friend. Is this a drug dude? Bro, you own this stand? Far outside business, I dig it. No, what? No, I'm working for my girlfriend. Can I get you something? Right. Let's see, yes. I want one of those gourds right there. The pinkish green yellow spotted one. The big one. It's giving off a little gas. That one? Next to it, the pinkish one. They are both... Never mind, okay, this one. Anything else? This is enough. Gonna hollow it out and pack it. This will make an excellent birdhouse, if you know what I mean. I totally do. Good one. What the hell is he talking about? Nice, bro. Seth says you are square, but I read your vibes. I'm picking up what you are putting down, you know? Awesome, man. Peace out. What just happened there? Oh shit, he gave me too much cash. There's like $100 here. Lars! Too late, it's gone. In more ways than one. Well, we got a lot of money. Tap this. Look at this. God damn. It has progressed a lot. What now, sir? I will say just continuing this section, you have to build up around the healthy stalks. That way, when we cut them down, they root well. Got it? Plant your roots like starting a family. Kind of, I guess, except for the cutting down part. That's a little morbid. Yeah, on second thought, bad analogy. Right here then? Yes, correct. Renee going to be fine, you know. What do you mean? What have you been talking about? Nothing. I mean, she's stressed, but she'll get through it. She's just got too much going on. Yes, she'll be fine. I don't worry about my daughter. Not in that sense. Look at her back there. I couldn't have done that when I was younger. Yeah, she's got a lot of spunk. I admire her for that. I do too. Son, watch out with that hoe. It's not a salad fork. Sorry. Well, I think that's going to do it, at least until tomorrow. Anyways, look, you have another customer to take care of. If you don't mind handling them, I'm going home to see my wife. Of course, sir. I'll take care of it. Not worry. I hope I did a good enough job for him. This is pretty much his livelihood. Anyways, let's see if I can get another sale. Run! Let's get another sale. Mr. Humphreys, what can I do for you? Working multiple jobs, kid? I like the attitude. Real go-getter, I think it was. Honestly, sir, it's just a favor for her. There's nothing like a good day of hard, honest work, I'll tell you. You'll go far, kid, trust me. But, yes, sir. Can I get you anything? Yes, let's see. My wife is crazy about these varietal squash gunner grows, so I guess I'll take the lot of them. You want everything? That's right. You see, son, when I see something, I want. I get it. Right then and there. No doubt, no hesitation. Hesitation is for the weak. For the weak. You hear me, kid? Yes, sir, I guess so. For the weak. Here you go. I hope Miss Humphries enjoys them. Be sure to stop by again, Miss Burke. She'll have another crop soon. And here you go. Come to think of it, I could use that on my next store at... Yeah, I like that. Take care. What is going on with these customers? Hello? Greetings, young man. May I trouble you for a carrot and a stick? What? We are out of carrots, sir, and they are literally miles of woods if you need a stick. Just the stick then. That's telling. Sir? Thank you, and good luck. Why am I getting all the weirdos today? What the fuck? The guy wanted a... What the fuck just happened? That guy with barely any clothes on was seriously creepy. I've never seen him around before and no one seemed to know who he was. My brother claimed to have seen him some kind of high fever dream, but he spent so much time baked off his ass back then that I was never sure I could trust anything he saw. I have no idea who the hell he was. Maybe one of Large Hippie's friends? What the fuck? It looks amazing. Thanks for helping Dad. Did you sell out all the products at stand? It looks empty from here. Humphrey is a madman, that's all I will say. Here's the cash for your dad. He'll be really happy about this. Mike, let me show you an example of what the fur looks like. You two wait, since you are here. Okay. Let's see what you got. It should look something like this. Ah, I get it. Very cool. Yeah, that's far out. Glad you approve, because we are about to start on the biggest task yet. Mike, you are with me supporting the sides and top. Wait, work from the ground, we'll meet in the middle. Sounds like a plan? Yeah, happy to help. One more onto the bridge and go on. Decorate the flow, there we go. Oh, you need to hold. Yo, that looks so cool. Is it supposed to be what? And that's a wrap. Finally. My fingers are bleeding. It's impressive, you guys did pull it together. Well, René did mostly. Not sure what you did, Mike. I recommend not going into stand-up comedy with. I actually like that joke. Alright. I see how it is. So, what now, René? Do I need to run downtown and let Robert know we are done? That will be excellent, if you don't mind. But first, let me say, thanks for all your help, Mike. I know I was kind of a taskmaster, but I couldn't have finished this without you. Heh, don't worry about it. I did grow up with you, so I'm used to it. Thanks, I guess? Okay, I'll leave you guys alone. I can only take so much mushy stuff in a day anyway. What's that supposed to mean? See you cats later. Bye, Mike, see you later. So, don't let this go to your head, but I suppose you were somewhat right. Having Mike to help allowed me to do the best job I could. I felt a little less stressed, and I appreciate you working with my dad. I promise not to rub it in. You better not, I know where you sleep. So, you really think my mom will like it? Absolutely, you did a great job. Thanks. We make a pretty good team sometimes, right? Sometimes. But we also have our moments. Wait, Was that supposed to... Oh, you're messing with me. I can't help it. It's both tempting and easy. And you get this adorable look on your face when you figure it out. Yeah, well, Cat got your tongue again? It always does when you look at me like that. I know, I'm pretty fond of that too. Hey, I should probably get to going. It's getting late. I'll put a tarp on this in case it rains, although I don't think it will. Of course, see you tomorrow? Yes, sure. Night, René. We sort of accomplished a lot today, together. I could get used to that. I'd like to get used to that. Maybe one day I'll work up the courage to tell her. She already knows. Better get going myself. It will be time for dinner soon. I wonder what we're having for dinner. Honestly, I'm starving. Can I go talk to Dad now about that because of Mr. Burke dropping the zoo? My stomach is grumbling. Let me see. I wonder if he's still over here. No. Hopefully we can tell our dad about that. Don't die with... Jesus Christ. Oh, there's something over here. This came out of such pocket when they did this also awesome bike trick. What the fuck is this? What the heck? Note to self, obtain the tracty shop 1, job 2 is success. My take on this culture will be brutalist vegetabilism. The tree of life support not only diversity and food, but cultural prosperity for all. So making art, okay, with the tractor, it looks like. But I want to talk to Dad about that. Wait, have a seat, everything's almost ready. Here we go, dinner is served. Wait dear, would you like to say grace? I'm gonna say grace, of course. Sure, Mom. Dear Lord, we thank you for the blessings that you have given us and the food we are about to eat. Amen. Alright everyone, dig in. Does anyone know if Serge is going to be here by chance? I haven't seen him since he stormed off the worksite this morning. Wait, did you ever run into him after that? I'm not gonna reveal. I'm gonna say this. I talked to him, said I hung out for a while, and I did go over what you said, Mom. But he's on his own person, as you know. You try it, dear. That's all that matters. Well, it's lost not being here. It's delicious, as always, Sophia. Flattery will get you everywhere. Gross. Wait, can I ask you a question? I want your honest opinion. Sure, Dad. Is Such alright? Is he... What your father means is, how do you feel about the things Such does? Staying out all hours, not paying much attention to school, doing whatever strange things he please. We are worried about him, but we also remember being kids once, and well, we just want to hear your point of view on it. Stick up. Okay, so that you keep telling me that everyone has to walk their own path in life. Yeah, it can be kind of a weird though sometimes, but if that's what makes him happy, then what's the problem? The problem, son, is that some of his choice may have long-term consequences he isn't aware of, but we can't control what's going to happen. So what's the point of trying? We are your parents. It's our job to try and protect the two of you. We are not kids anymore, Mom. I think you should let Seth figure his own stuff out. Alright, take it easy. Let's change the subject for now. It looks like we'll have leftovers. I'll leave Seth a plate as usual. Wait, do you want me to set some aside for René? I know she's been hard at work on those floats. Save René some leftovers. Okay, Mom, that will be great. I'm sure she'll enjoy them. Thanks. Of course, don't mention it. So, how's your day, Wit? Oh, it was fine. Talk about the builder. I'm letting René borrow some stuff from the small shed for a float project. By some stuff, you of course mean my stuff. Yes, technically your stuff. What will she want? The construction lights and the welder. The welder? I was using that. It wasn't even plugged in. I mean, didn't seem like you were using it. I hadn't quite gotten around to yet, but I was going to. Just make sure you get it back from her when she's done. Got it, will do. Should I mention anything else? But it doesn't have over here about the lawsuit. I helped Mr. Berg with his crops. Really? Why? Well, René was going to do it, but she's working on her float, so I did it. Oh, Alduin, make a note. Yes, I see. Wait, what? Clearly we now know how to get you to do farm work without being told. Yep, we just hire René and then give her too much to do. Perfect plan. Foolproof. Hey, that's not funny. You are absolutely right. It's not just funny, it's hilarious. Sometimes I think I like them better when they are frightened. Should I mention anything else? The float. I helped René work on her float for the parade. Yeah, that's a hell of a project. How's that going? René definitely has very specific ideas about what she wants and how she wants done. Good for her. I know Sedge kept talking about ideas for it. I'm surprised he wasn't out there. I don't think Sedge will be able to deal with René's. The thing you want to say now is management style. Sure, we'll go with that. You two need to cut that poor young woman some slack. She has a lot on her shoulders. Understood, Mom. It's alright, son. Eventually you'll figure out who really calls the shots. Very funny, Alduin. Should I mention her? Nora. I saw René's mom. She was checking out René's work. How is she? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. Do you know what's going on with her? It's not really for me to say. She's been having some health issues. That's one of the reasons René is so busy lately. Oh, didn't know that. Is she going to be alright? René or Nora? Both, I guess. With Nora, only time will tell, really. René's a trooper, you know that. But if I were you, I'll look for every opportunity to support her. It all helps, son. Yeah, I understand. I worked at the Berg's vegetable stand for a little while. Oh, I'm sure they appreciate the help. How was it? Well, what? I had a couple of strange customers, like Lars, stoned out of his gourd, I bet. Was he? Funny you should mention gourds. Do either of you know what a birdhouse is? Outside the literal definition? No, I'm not sure I want to know. Don't look at me. Every time I hear teenagers talking nowadays, it sounds like they are using some kind of secret code. Mr. Humphreys also came by, and literally bought all the produce, like all of it. 8 figures, he's so very fond of demonstrating the size of his wallet. Yeah, must be nice. Okay, don't have anything else. That was it really, not much else happened. So anyway. Should I ask this one? I think I'm good. Mr. Humphreys has been coming by the farm a little more than usual. What's that about that? It's nothing. He's a busybody. Likes to know what's going on with everyone. You know that I can help you figure out some things you need me to. I know, son. But there's nothing to figure out. I'll handle Malcolm. You sure? Because... Wait, it's okay. There's no problem, but thank you. Okay. Is anyone interested in desserts? Definitely. Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, Mom. Sounds great. It just so happens I made brownies. 1 second. You are the best, Mom. Wait, could you please clear the table after we are finished? I believe you are on dish duty tonight. Yeah, I got it, Mom. Excellent. Here's your dessert. Your father and I are going to go watch the evening news. Bring your brownie, Alduin. Wait, don't stay up too late tonight. Yeah, but I can't talk about that lawsuit. Probably I needed to go first to that and then go to René. Probably. I won't promise. I won't promise. Night, son. Good night. I'll clear up right after I hit this. What? That fire truck sounds close. Oh, probably the float. Thanks for playing the demo. If you purchase the game, you'll get a digital art book, a soundtrack, and a hard depot with free assets to use in your own game or demo. You'll also find out what all this fire truck business is about in the next stage of your story. Goodbye for now. For more info on your next click. Yeah, because it already came out, right? Because I think this was on PlayStation, because it says pure PlayStation. We have PSU. I don't know what else is that. Okay, at least it shows that he got good reviews. Like a lot. Of course, this type of games normally when they get reviews, they only show that. They only show the best ones. They never show the lower ones, you know. But the game seems very interesting. I don't know why it came out like first for the PlayStation. Probably it was something like an agreement that they had, right, to be exclusive for the PlayStation. Then it will come out for the other platforms probably. But the game seems interesting. A lot of things to do. I don't know if the choice that you do, if they have influence on the ending or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, looks interesting. It doesn't have a date yet for PC. It only says 2022. So I don't know when it should be. Hopefully it comes out like in spring of this year. Hopefully, but it's a matter of waiting until it comes out. But yeah, it looks very interesting, the game. I wonder how long it is in terms of longevity, right? How many hours it is. So, but I don't know. Hopefully it's like 6 hours. Hopefully, but yeah. So if you like what you saw and if you want to play, you can get. Looks like you can already get on PlayStation, or you can play on PC. But it's only the demo for PC for now. If you play on PC the demo, then also you can wishlist the game like that. Once it comes out, you know you are notified by email that it came out. So yeah, but the game looks very good. Unfortunately, only for now PC is coming. That's the problem. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoy here the demo of Where the Heart Leads. If you want to play the demo, you can go on Steam page and download it. If you want to play the full game, it looks like it's only for PlayStation for now that the full game is out. So hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time. Bye.